शिरोमणि वृषभानुनन्दिनी
सकल त्यजिया से राधा चरणे
सकल त्यजिया से राधा चरणे
दासी हुए बाजा परम जताने
दासी होए भाजा परम जताने
सौंदर्य के राणा देखिया जहारा
सौंदर्य की राणा देखिया जहारा
रति गौरी लीला गर्व परिहारा
रति गौरी लीला गर्व परिहारा
रमणी शिरोमणि वृषभानुनन्दिनी
रमणी शिरोमणि वृषभानुनन्दिनी
सच्ची लक्ष्मी सत्या सौभाग्य बोलाने
शची लक्ष्मी सत्य सौभाग्य बोलाने
सच्ची लक्ष्मी सत्या सौभाग्य बोलाने
शची लक्ष्मी सत्य सौभाग्य बोलाने
पराजिता होए जहर चरणे
पराजित है जहर चरणे
पराजिता होए जहर चरणे
पराजित है जहर चरणे
कृष्ण वशिकारे चंद्रावलियादि
कृष्ण वशिकारे चंद्रावलियादि
कृष्ण वशिकारे चंद्रावलियादि
कृष्ण वशिकारे चंद्रावलियादि
पराजय माने होई अविवादी
पराजय माने होई अविवादी
पराजय माने होई अविवादी
पराजय माने होई अविवादी
हरिदयिता राधा चरण प्रयासी
हरिदयिता राधा चरण प्रयासी
हरिदयिता राधा चरण प्रयासी
हरिदयिता राधा चरण प्रयासी
भक्ति विनोदा श्री गोद्रुमवासी
भक्ति विनोदा श्री गोद्रुमवासी
रमणी शिरोमणि वृषभानुनन्दिनी
रमणी शिरोमणि वृषभानुनन्दिनी
नीलावसना परिधाना
नीलवसना परिधाना
रमणी शिरोमणि वृषभानुनन्दिनी
रमणी शिरोमणि वृषभानुनन्दिनी
जय वृषभानुनन्दिनी राधे राधे वृषभानुनन्दिनी राधे राधे
वृषभानुनन्दिनी राधे राधे वृषभानुनन्दिनी राधे राधे
वृषभानुनन्दिनी राधे राधे वृषभानुनन्दिनी राधे राधे जय भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर प्रभुपादा भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर प्रभुपादा जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद धम कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी
जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी
यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन
यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन
यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन
यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन
यमुना तीरा वनचार्य
यमुना तीरा वनचारी
जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी
जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी
गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी
जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी
यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन
यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन
यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन
यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन
यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरावनचारी
यमुना तीरावनचारी
जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी
जय राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधे
जय राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधा वृंदावन चंद्र राधे
जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे
जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे।
वृंदावन धाम वृंदावन धाम वृंदावन धाम जय वृंदावन
जय वृंदावन धाम वृंदावन धाम वृंदावन धाम जय वृंदावन धाम।
जय निताई गौरांग निताई गौरांग निताई गौरांग जय निताई गौरांग
जय निताई गौरांग निताई गौरांग निताई गौरांग जय निताई गौरांग।
जय प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद। श्रील प्रभुपाद की। श्री श्री राधाष्टमी महामहोत्सव की। श्रीमती राधा रानी की। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे। हरे कृष्ण। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। So today we'll read from on the occasion of Radhashtami. We'll try to discuss a verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikritir Hladini Shakti Rasmad. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikritir Hladini Shakti Rasmad. एकात्मानाव अपि भुवि पुरा देह भेदम गतौ तौ। एकात्मानव अपि भुवि पुरा देह भेदम गतौ तौ। चैतन्याख्यं प्रकटम अधुना तद्द्वयं चैक्यम् आप्तम्। चैतन्याख्यं प्रकटम अधुना तद्द्वयम् चैक्यम् आप्तम्। राधा भावद्युति सुवलितं नौमि कृष्ण स्वरूपम। राधा भावज्योति सुवलितम नौमि कृष्ण स्वरूपम। राधा कृष्ण प्रणय विकृतिर्लादिनी शक्तिरस्मा। एकात्मानवपि भुवि पुरा देह भेदम गतौ तौ। चैतन्याख्यं प्रकटम अधुना तद्वयं चैक्यमाप्तम्। राधा भावद्युति सुवलितं नौमि कृष्ण स्वरूपम्। यदात्मानौ अपि भुवो Radha, word for meaning is Radha, Srimati Radharani, Krishna of Lord Krishna, Pranaya of love, Vikritihi, the transformation, Hladini Shakti, pleasure potency, Asmat, from this, Ekatmano, both in the same identity, Api, although, Bhuvi, on earth, Pura, from the beginningless time, Dehabedam, separate forms, Gatau, obtained, Tau, those two, Chaitanya Akyam, known as Sri Chaitanya, Prakatam, manifest, Adhuna, now, Tatvayam, the two of them, Cha, and, Aikyam, unity, Aptam, obtained, Radha, of Srimati Radharani, Bhava, mood, Jyoti, the luster, Suvalitam, who is adorned with, Naumi, I offer my obeisances, Krishna Swarupam, to him who is identical with Sri Krishna. Translation by His Divine Grace Abhay Charna Arvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. The loving affairs of Sri Radha and Krishna are transcendental manifestation of the Lord's internal pleasure-giving potency. Although Radha and Krishna are one in their identity, they separated themselves eternally. Now these two transcendental identities have again united in the form of Sri Krishna Chaitanya. I bow to him who has manifested himself with the sentiment and complexion of Srimati Radharani, although he is Lord Krishna himself. Please repeat. Loving affairs of Sri Radha and Krishna are transcendental manifestation of the Lord's internal pleasure-giving potency. Although Radha and Krishna are one in their identity, they separated themselves eternally. Now these two transcendental identities have again united in the form of Sri Krishna Chaitanya. I bow down to him who has manifested himself with the sentiment and complexion of Srimati Radharani, although he is Krishna himself. Om Ajnanatirmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guroho Shri Utapadakammalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatan Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tan Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitanscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanasute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Nityanandam Avnomi Sarvananda Karam Param Harinama Padam Devam Avduta Shiromanim Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratvishe Namaha Vancha Kalpataru Bescha Krupa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Today we are celebrating Shri Radhashtami, the appearance of Srimati Radharani. So here from this verse we can try to understand what is Srimati Radharani. Generally, externally one perceives, okay, she's a, just sees, okay, woman, or we always worship Radha Krishna in very young, beautiful forms. So we see as a small girl, a cowherd girl, right? That is the general conception, external conception that you see without understanding. So, but here, Prabhupada and of course Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraja Goswami is revealing who is she. So when we worship Radharani, as we all know, whenever we come to Vrindavan, everybody says Jai Radhe, Jai Radhe. They have just, of course, always anything taking, she is a Jagan Mata, so when we take her name, naturally we are purified, it's a fact. But we have to apply our mind, read the scriptures and understand what is her nature. Who is she? Now is it just some ordinary woman, or is it some this thing? So that's why it's been explained here. Who is Radharani? She is the personified Hladini Shakti. That's what is being told here. Hladini Shakti of the Lord. So let us say when you look at this building, how does this building stand? This building stands on foundation, and there is structures, there's engineering, right? There is, you used materials to blend it together. That materials were worked, cement for example, was manufactured, all that is put, and there's a whole building. Now of course it's a temple we are building for Krishna, he is residing here. So the whole building is there, and in that there is a purpose it is meant for. Like this temple is meant for Krishna's residence. We say Krishna is here, Radharani is here. It's a fact they are here, and they are accepting the service from the devotees under the guidance of pure devotee like Prabhupada. And so that's why the building, one is the building itself, how it was made, and how is it, what is it meant for. Like we are, like I'm saying, Radha Krishna are here, they're residing. It's not some, maybe we may not be able to get into the intricacies, the intimacies, all that we may not be able to because of our attachment to the body. We are only, our soul, right, currently is caged in this material body, which is conditioned to the intelligence, man body, woman body, or whatever. Even a small ant is also going around in this building. So all of us are chained to that. So we may not be able to perceive those realities, but the building is meant for that, right? So similarly, ultimate creation, entire absolute truth is Radha Krishna. So everything resides on them. Everything is based, that's what Shastras are explaining. Here, further details of that are being told. So, as we read in the scriptures, there are three kinds of energies of the Lord. When we say Lord, generally what happens is, the conception is some kind of energy that we can perceive within our limited intelligence, because we know, oh, this world is there, so big. Some level we can perceive. So we perceive energy. We think, oh, energy is there. It's obvious, because it cannot run. The whole universe cannot run. Sun is there, moon is there, whole system. Oh, there has to be some power. Generally, that is a very basic understanding. Of course, nowadays, our science education teaches us there is no power, nothing, everything is chance. No, there is nobody. You also are just chemical born now and you will finish tomorrow. So that is not the proper understanding anyway. So, but anybody with some intelligence can appreciate that kind of it's actually nonsense to say, oh, no creator in this, something is happening, something happened at one time, we don't even know, and simply you are giving, papers after paper on it. So that is, at least that is ignorance. Now we come to the power. Generally it's, accepted, power, it becomes. But to understand that there's a person who holds the power, that is little difficult, because that's why we tell Prabhupada, our prayers, Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi. So first thing is this Shunya, everything is Shunya, life is nothing but Shunya. Nirvishesha, everything is no variegatedness. So energy, only energy is controlling the whole world. There is no person. This kind of conception is foolish. That's why Prabhupada wrote these commentaries, books, to destroy all that. To destroy. So like I said, this whole building is based, foundation is there, there is a so big foundation. We are building the biggest, tallest temple. So there's piles going down 70, we all know, right? So many meters it's going down. That is only holding, In fact, do you know, because it's going up so big, because the wind pressure will be so much, there's a whole engineering behind it. It actually rocks, There are engineering people, they make also. If you make it withstand, there's a whole, we did that, there's a test done for this building also. If you do it, it will crack. Because of the pressure of the wind, the whole building can crack. So you have to build it like that, just this building. So it is made such a way that it's standing on some piles which is going so much deep. There is a calculation for that. Now somebody says, everything, it's simply built up. Tomorrow somebody, let's say after 5 years, it will be built up. Somebody, no, it came up on its own. It's a fool, right? So similarly, it is so obvious. Sun is there, moon is obvious. Somebody designed it. So we designed it, right? So the architect designed it. So there is a whole structure going on. So that is what is told Krishna's three potencies, broadly classified. You cannot even know, because our buddhi is very small. We cannot know Krishna at all. So Krishna can reveal himself. So what are those? Hladini, Samvit, Sandhini, Sat, Chit, Ananda. So our conception is, because you have seen only mundane material bodies which are destroyed, which are limited, which have no knowledge. We think that because that is, we are all limited, that's the Mayavadi conception. Person means limited, person means temporary, person means he has no full knowledge. So that is the conditioning we have. So we tend to think there is no absolute truth at all, it's only energy. This very, very vague conception of absolute truth. So whereas here, three Shaktis, which is Sat, Chit, Ananda, full, Krishna's form is eternal, it will never be destroyed. That's why we say Navayavanam. So his form is beautiful, like that young covered boy, so sweet. It will never become old. Our bodies, become old, right? Quickly, because we are so lost, we tend to think I'm going to enjoy forever. We are thinking in this body. So we are foolish. So first thing is Sat. That's why eternally existing. Krishna and Radha eternally exist. They cannot never be destroyed. So what is that one? That's why it's told here. That absolute truth, Sat, it's always existing. They are always existing. It is wrong to use it word because it will give a wrong connotation. But the person, Radha and Krishna, that's what is told here. Ekatma, now they are one. But Deha Bedo, they were separated. They are separate eternally. They are existing eternally. And what are they doing? Pranaya Vikritir. They are pranaya, loving affairs are there between them, Radha and Krishna. Hladini Shakti. So, Sat is one, they are eternally existing. Next is Samvit. Sandhini is the one, like I said, the whole building is running on engineering, design, all that is going on, correct? That is Sandhini. That is Chit. So there the whole wiring up all has to be done. So similarly, Krishna's energy, that is actually sustaining everything. Samvit, Sandhini, Hladini. So Hladini is Radharani is the personification of that. Krishna wants to enjoy. What is life, right? Without enjoyment. We are trying to imitate that here. We are trying to build a family. I'm happy with my wife, children. That's what we are trying to imitate, correct? Because where does that come from? That originally comes from Krishna himself, because he wants to enjoy. He's not living, I have to, like this whole universe, right? That is the general conception. God means one who is, old man, tired, carrying the whole universe, that's the conception of God. So that is not conception of God. Conception of God is Pranaya Vikritir, he is enjoying, He loves, he loves everybody and he exchanges that love. And there, that is a real pleasure, That's why it said, I guess I'm saying the building is there. In the building, what is happening in the building? Radha Krishna are there. We are serving, we are chanting, dancing, right? We offer special bhog. Today we are offering Chappan bhog. Krishna can eat all that and give it back to us and we can enjoy. This is life, right? Not that life means, material, I'm chemical, or I am just without any body, without senses. I'm not Sachidananda, I'm just, formless, senseless. These are all foolish understandings of the absolute truth. So now you're getting into that. So that's what he's enjoying in the building, right? So there's a structure, like whole structure. In the three structures, Sat, Chit, Ananda. Chit means full knowledge. It is eternal and it is full of consciousness. That is our nature. Somehow that we have put on this body and we are thinking that this is going to last forever and we are suffering. And because of that, we are feeling disheartened in our life, displeasure. That's why Asit, Achit, Nirananda. We are always feeling. Tomorrow I am so young now. Tomorrow, 28 years down the line, I'll be old. Body will start, frivoling. Paratic stroke will happen. Somebody's heart will fail. Correct. So we are pushed by that. Achit, Asat, Nirananda. So whereas Krishna's life is not like that. Everything, Ekatmano, Deha Bedo. He separated. Just like he separated himself eternally, his energies, that's why it's called Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram Paramam Bhavan. So he is the abode of everything. It rests on his energy. Just like this whole building is resting on the intelligence of the architect who made it. So this whole, he is the entire creation, entire spiritual world and this material world. Everything is resting on his design. And he expands as Radharani. He expands as jivas like us. The same, we are in Brahman. We are by nature Brahman only. But now we are threatened and we are pushed because of our conditioning, because of our desire to be like Krishna. So we are pushed. So this world, Krishna also says, Ekpad Vibhuti. He says, this material world is 1/4 of Lord's energy. And 3/4 of it is in the spiritual energy. So in this 1/4, he has made such a huge arrangement. What is this 1/4 meant for? It is like a dream of the Lord. It's a dream, actually. It doesn't exist in that sense. But of course, Krishna's dream is also permanent in that sense. But in a higher sense, this is actually a false word. That's why it's told Urdhvamulam Adhashakam Ashwatam Prahuravyam. So, just like on the bank of a river, you will see the reflection. That's what Bhagavad Gita is telling. Urdhvamulam Adhashakam. In the reflection, you will see root is upwards and trees are down. But in the main tree, it is root is downwards and leaves are going up to seek the sunlight. Correct? That's how the tree grows. So in the reflection, it is ulta. What has happened? Krishna is enjoying his life with Radharani, with his associates, with his people. So we wanted, why not I be like Krishna? Can I not enjoy like Krishna? So that the desire, it can never happen, because ultimately he is the absolute truth. He is the root of everything. So you cannot be independent of him. That's why we also feel fear. You see, one of the fundamental things of this material life is fear. Right? Bhaya. There always bhaya is there. Tomorrow, I may lose my job. That is at a very transactional level I'm speaking. If you see dogs and all, they are fearing. They want to eat something. Somebody will take my food away. Fear, right? Fear. This is like a transactional living fear is there. Bhaya is part of it. But if you really take it down to the last, real bhaya is because I separated from the Lord. Bhayam ditya biniveshyata. I can never be separate from him. My life is entirely dependent on Krishna. I cannot be without him. So that is the bhaya. Starting bhaya is there. Ditya. So I am independent of Krishna. So Krishna made this world out of dream. Okay, my dream. So jivas don't want to accept me. To them I make this world. They think, even the ant is thinking, very nice wife, my wife, children, queen ant is there, they're working hard. So it's like that. Even a small, so many, lizard is going around, that also has a family. It's thinking I am enjoying. So like this, he created this where the false ego is given to me as per my desire, as per my past actions. In that time I think this is eternal. I think I am going to live forever like this. Misconception. So bhaya. So Krishna created this 1/4 energy. The actual 1/4 is very small for him. 3/4 energy is in the spiritual world. So how is that? First quality is, like I said, sat. It can never be destroyed. Whereas in this, bhaya is, like I said, the main reason is because we separate from Krishna. Bhaya is because of that. The concomitant bhaya comes is because every time it's going to be destroyed. Bhutva praliyate. It is, your life itself is not going to last, and this creation itself will be destroyed. When Brahma's life is very big, our mind cannot appreciate it, but his mind and body can see that. Just like a small lizard in this, somewhere going, he cannot appreciate our life. He may think, what is this? Like, if you tell the lizard, there is all devotees are here, they are worshipping Radha Krishna, they are living together, they have a family, there's a devotee. It will, all fiction. Right? Lizard will think like that, fiction. For it, this life boil will be sun. So what is the meaning of that lizard's perception? So it has no meaning. So it's not truth. Similarly, our perception, I'm thinking sun is there, the sun is made for me, this is made for me, all stars. It's all very not truth at all. You're not even seeing the truth. So how can we see the truth? By Krishna's knowledge. How do we see this? Directly from hearing. We have to come to the quality of Brahman. We are by quality Brahman. We are having that quality. So, how can Brahman, when we come to the platform of Brahman, how does one come to the platform of Brahman? If you just go by the mechanical, the process, is that you try to understand through Gnana, that is one process, where you try to disseminate, this is not material, this is not me, this is not me, this is not me, this is not me. Then you come to the, what is me? I'm not this matter. That's all you come to. So that is the first level. When somebody attains that, for that they have to perform austerities, life after life, so many lives, then you may get to certain realization. So it is so great. This Brahman relation itself is so great. Whereas Parabrahman. So Krishna is Parabrahman who created this whole like building itself, like He's created the whole universe. He's created. On His energy it is withstanding. One breath of His, it will be finished. That is His. Mahavishnu is there. One breath, everything is finished. So that is His power. That's why Parabrahman. So that Parabrahman, how can he enjoy material things? How can he pranaya vikriti? How can that Parabrahman have material pranaya vikriti? It is, that's why it only can happen with Srimati Radharani, who is his own, his expanded form of Krishna. His own, when he wants to enjoy, that enjoy became personified in Srimati Radharani. Deha Bedo, the separation has happened. So now how do we understand this further? We are trying to perceive this by hearing from Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Prabhupada, describing that. So how do we further realize? Next we can say, Chaitanya Makyam. So we are very fortunate actually. Our great fortune we are not able to make out. Because Parabrahman is enjoying already. See, we are thinking like this, our life is so, he is there in the Goloka Vrindavan, in the spiritual world. He is actually even now enjoying. Radha Krishna are there, enjoying. So sweet. So that if you want to appreciate, it's not ordinary. Generally the souls who are born in this creation, very rarely they get this opportunity. You cannot get this opportunity at all. You'll be stuck in the cycle. Lizard, you'll be one time frog, you can become elephant, you can become something else. You'll be going as per cycle. You'll enjoy, you'll think, I will become a king also. Maybe big king, prime minister, Rashtrapati, all that you can go. Life cycles will be going on. So that is not great fortune. Becoming a president, becoming this is not great fortune. Great fortune is this, to get a revelation into Radha, Krishna, Ladini Shakti Rasmad. So that, how can you get to know? So Krishna himself wanted to know what is this moods of Srimati Radharani. So he took that form of Chaitanya, Chaitanyakyam, the specific, the aspects of that feelings between Krishna and Radha. So that bhakti, that so many aspects, rasa that is there. So Krishna, and I'm saying, he enjoys, there are different rasa is there. In every relationship, rasa is the taste, right? When a mother holds a child in her lap, she feels that love, there is that rasa, right? That is the taste. Really, that's what Brahman enjoys. Not matter, it cannot be chemical reaction. Externally, yes, you'll see dopamine. When the child comes on the lap, she will see oxytocin, that's what scientists will say, right? That is produced in the body, mind, feeling. So that is a machine. This yantra is working like that. But in the heart, the soul actually originally enjoys that with Krishna. He enjoys that. It's not oxytocin, all this dopamine, no. It is rasa vinimaya. That rasa vinimaya that's happening is standing on the spiritual platform. It's on the Brahman platform, because we are also Brahman. We feel that love. Why do we want love? You see, when one person was telling me, I wanted this, my husband did this. What is this? I didn't expect that from him. Why that? We want that vinimaya, enjoy that, right? So, or the son also says, my father did like this. That vinimaya we want, my father to love me, my wife to love me, that's what we want, but that is originally there with Krishna. But intricacies, you see, I tell something, he tells something, that love exchange. Yeah? That is the rasa vinimaya. Child is there, you're caring, right? The mother is caring, she's feeling, I want to feed you, I want to love you. So that is originally has to be placed in only Krishna. Otherwise it doesn't fulfill our heart. It never, whatever it is, how much ever you may get, you may become even demigod in the in the heavenly planets. There, of course, here we are called Mrityu Loka. Everywhere there is death. Everywhere you can see. There is no the death. Death is, you see, you leave the body and come here. That's all. So there is no disease in those bodies. That's a separate body. So there also still it is ultimately, like I said, Achit, Asat and Nirananda. How much ever you may put all that into your conception that I am enjoying, it is only going to end one day. That also going to end. It may be long lifespan like Brahma's, but still that will also end. Because we are eternal, so Brahman is always eternal. We want that Vinimaya, Rasa. That Rasa Vinimaya has to, then only will be fully satisfied. Then only will feel forever shelter. So there's a Sanata Jivitam, generally people tend to think, I'll be independent, I'll be always, what is this? Yes, somebody may work hard to get a business, build his own income, that is separate. I'm not talking about that. But as a Jiva, we can never be independent. We are Sanata. We have to have Nata. And that Nata is Krishna. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed that highest, that Nata feeling, that when you are loving somebody, you will, that's what Radharani feels for Krishna. It's like a bliss. She feels every moment, how can I serve him? How can I, that's what she feels. That is nothing but Krishna's own pleasure potency. His own potency. So when this pleasure giving, that Vinimaya is there, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu caught. So we are very fortunate. So many souls who are born and died, millions, right, in a day. So many people are dying, so it's all going. They are not getting this fortune. We are getting this fortune because we are hearing from Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, who understood that, who was following in the footsteps of his spiritual master. He served, he understood. So how do we understand this mode of this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's whatever he knows Radharani's mode fully, because he is manifest that, and look at our great fortune. Further, he has given a process how we can get to know what Srimati Radharani's love for Krishna is, what Krishna is, and their intimate, these things we can get to know how he gave us the Yuga Dharma, chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this every day we are all chanting. So what are we doing? Radha Krishna, we are remembering. Krishna, I want to serve you. Hare Krishna, Rama. Rama is the highest pleasure. Radharani is the highest pleasure giver. She even attracts Krishna himself. Madana Mohana Mohini. Krishna is so beautiful that even the most beautiful person is attracted to him. So why we have Radha Madan Mohan, we worship. Correct? The Sanatana Goswami's personal Ishta Devata. So he was worshipping. So Madana Mohana. So because she attracts him also. So to understand those intricacies, so he gave us a process of this chanting of the holy name, Yuga Dharma. This Yuga Dharma, if it is spread all over the world in this universe, then everyone can enjoy this. That's what he wanted. That's why, that's why he's offering obeisance. I offer obeisance to you. So greatest person, Chaitanyakyam, you gave this love of Radha Krishna. So one should be very careful also, because externally you see Radha Krishna looks like mundane love, boy and girl. It looks like that. It resembles, but it's not. So that's why there are many Sahajiyas who make it cheap. There are so many, even in Vrindavan, many times we see also, they'll be addicted to bidi, addicted to sex, and they're thinking, okay, I'm Radha Krishna. You cannot. That's why it is so great. So who revealed the Radha Krishna prema? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed it to us, and 5,000 years back, Vedavyasa wrote the Srimad Bhagavatam, compiled the Srimad Bhagavatam, In that, he kept the portion in the 10th canto after describing so many verses, 9 cantos of what is Krishna, what is this. So when we gradually go through the knowledge, that's why you see the first canto is compared to the first 2 cantos are compared to Lord's feet. Like that it is given, revealed, like I said, a person's face. And the 10th canto is like the Lord's lotus face, sweet lotus face, it is said. So what does that mean? In knowledge also, there is progression. If you see in the first canto, the description is given. What is that? The 4 pillars of religion are described. Satya, Dharma, Daya, Tapa and Shuchi. These 4 principles are first understood. So you should not break them. So that's the first level. So then you understand, oh, Krishna is, like I said, the building is made. Oh, there's a building. Behind this building, there's an architect. Who is that? Oh, Krishna is there. Scriptures are describing Krishna. So we accept that. That's the first level where you can actually see, where you are able to, if somebody follows the religion's principles, he will not be deviated. He will be at least in the knowledge of, he will be in touch with Krishna directly. If you break those principles, you will go down. You cannot see God. Somebody who is breaking those regulations that are there, he cannot be seeing God. So that's the first level. Then how cosmic manifest, how is Krishna pervading? That is, goes on. 3rd canto, further descriptions of how so much descriptions are there. So then gradually we go on. In the 6th canto comes the, what we all practice. It is the prescribed duties of mankind. First thing that is told about chanting of holy names in the 6th canto as you read. And it goes on. So like that, as you grow on deeper, 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 then finally Krishna, so beautifully, 10th canto is there. And his intricate leelas as a first as Mother Devaki and Vasudeva Devaki, Yashodananda, that starts there. Then you get into, then finally in the 10th canto, in the 4 chapters that are there, description is given of Rasa dance. How Pranaya Vikriti, what we say, right? That further description is given because revealed, it was revealed by Krishna directly to Vedavyasa by the blessings of his spiritual master. So he wrote it in that. So those 4 chapters are there. Just like we are saying here, Pranaya Vikritir. So in the end, what will happen? Let me read that particular verse of the Srimad Bhagavatam, last verse. 10th canto, 33rd chapter, 39th verse. So this chapter 33 is the Rasa dance. There's a description, Pranaya Vikriti. Krishna is dancing with so many of the beautiful gopis, covered girls. They're all direct expansions of Srimati Radharani. That's why it's told what? Ananda Chinmaya Pratibhavi Tabis. Chinmaya. Their bodies are Chinmaya. This full of consciousness. So what is that? When you hear those pastimes, when you understand those pastimes, what happens? This verse also, look at this. Here it's told, Pranaya Vikriti. Here it's told, Vikriditam Prajavadubhiridam cha Vishnu Shraddhanvito anushrunuyad ata varnayedhya Bhaktim param param bhagavati pratilabdya kaman hridrogam ashva apahinoti achirena dira. So what happens? I'll read the translation first. Anyone who faithfully hears or describes the Lord's playful affairs with the young gopis of Vrindavana will attain Lord's pure devotional service. Thus, he'll become, what that should not, become sober and conquer lust, the disease of the heart. So, the main disease is what? Kama. That Kama independent of Krishna. I don't want Krishna, I don't want relation, I want to enjoy like Krishna. That Kama, what happens? That disease itself is uprooted when somebody hears this Radha Krishna Leela from an authorized source. Not by Sahajiyas. From authorized source who? Vedavyasa himself. He summarized all this knowledge and kept that in the 10th canto and he is revealing to us. And when Prabhupada is revealing that to us and is giving a whole system, how we can practice. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's followers, what did they do? They came to Vrindavan. They were searching. Hey Radhe, Vraja Devi Keja Lalite. Where is Radharani? Where is Krishna? They are searching here in this. They are chanting every day Krishna's names. They showed us the path first. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is revealed, giving the dharma, and then his right followers, Sir Shad Goswamis and their great Vaishnava Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's tradition, there are thousands of devotees. If you read Chaitanya Charitamrita, so many devotees, shakas are described, trees are described. So all of them, each of them are revealing. So in that, 6 Goswamis are the predominant disciples. They were here. They showed us how to do Sri Radha Krishna. They showed us chanting. What was Raghunath Das Goswami doing? We all know. He would go, he was in Govardhan. So he would go around Govardhan. Every day he would offer, do you know, obeisances? Anybody can tell? Chaitanya Charitamrita, we are reading. Yes, he was offering obeisance to all the devotees who are coming. Every day that was his rule. What we do, Dandavati Parikrama, we see people doing now, it's coming from that originally. So every day 1,000 obeisances you would pay. And then you would chant, how many times? 1 lakh, 1 lakh times, okay. We are chanting 16 rounds is equivalent to about 28,000 names. So into 64 rounds, that is minimum. 8 hours per day that would take. 1,000 obeisances will take how much time? Easily another 4-6 hours, right? If you want to offer obeisances. Then what would you do? No sleep. You would just be discussing Chaitanya Charitamrita whole day, and what you would eat. Just once in a while little buttermilk. So that's why we see Samadhi there. We go and pay obeisance and we on the Radha Kund. That is the mood. Not smoking bidi, reading, thinking I'm enjoying like Krishna, I'm Radha, Krishna of this material body. There you cannot realize. You can realize like this. You follow in the footsteps of 6 Goswamis. And further, see 6 Goswamis and all, 64 rounds per day, 1,000, no eating at all. We cannot do, imagine also that also. But Srila Prabhupada has even made it more simpler for us. So that's why you see, please note, we are very fortunate. Prabhupada has blessed us, is revealing to us how you can get into this Hladini Shakti. You can understand, feel, oh Radharani, oh great you are. You can get that feeling. You can forget about feeling, you can really enjoy that. How, if you follow, intimately serving the spiritual master. How do you do? Yes, it's impractical. In this, our Kali Yuga, we are all disturbed. Our lives, we are struggling for money, struggling to maintain ourselves. So in that, Prabhupada, that's why he built this whole movement, where he is saying, scrutinizingly study the scriptures. What our acharyas have revealed. Try to apply your intelligence. Don't take it cheap. Become strict. Chant, worship. Then what will happen? Dhira, what is told in this verse, which I was mentioning. So let us understand that verse. Then we can realize Srimati Radharani's special blessing. How is that? So what I was saying, Hridvogam Ashvi Apahinoti Achirena Dhira. It's not long. You see, Achirena, it's told. That's the verse uses. Without delay. Proper translate that. Achirena as without delay. Who Dhira. This Dhira word is used many times. We all know. Prabhupada uses that. And Krishna himself uses this word. Dehinosminata Dehe. So first platform Dhira is in the spiritual material. Is not on the Achit Asat. He is on the spiritual, eternal platform. That's the first understanding. I come to the platform of saying, I am the soul. I am not this body. I am eternal. That's the first knowledge of Adhira. Further things are there as we go in the nectar of instruction. Atanda Rupa Goswami, he explains that who are the real Dhira? One who is 1 over, what is that verse? Vacho Vega, Manaso Vega, Udhuropasta Vega, Etan Vegan, Vishaheta Dhira. That's another words, right? So, Vishaheta Dhira. So, one who has conquered Vacho Vega, Vacha, speech is there. You want to, oh, speech be something. No, describe only Krishna. Use your tongue for describing Krishna. Read the scriptures. Understand. Vacha, speech. Tell others. Krishna also says in the Gita that who can you be most intimate? He explains that, right? If you preach this, Nachatasman Kanisheshu, Kaschid me Pirakritamaha. Krishna is saying in the Gita. That one who describes this knowledge to others, he becomes most dear to me. Priya is very dear. So you can become that. Vacha, control only speech about Krishna. Tell everyone, tell others. Vacho Vega, Manasa Vega. We get angry, depression. All that Vega has to be controlled. Manasa Vega, Krodha. We all know when our senses are natural, we get angry. So you have to control that. That Vega you have to win. So when you win all this, that Dhira, what will happen? That Dhira can appreciate. What does he do? Apahinoti. Apahinoti means he drives away. What does he do? Hritrogam. Hritrogam ashva apahinoti. Apahinoti means sends it out of it. Pushes it away. So by hearing, what are we doing? Every day we are chanting Radha Krishna's name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So by that process, see, Mayavadis do nihilistic. Okay, I'm not this Krodha is not mine. This is not mine. They are fearful always. They are pushing it away. Our process is not that. Our process is more simpler, joyful. That's why it's joyful. We chant. Get up in the morning, chant Hare Krishna. Joyful, we dance. Right? So joyfully we do it, and naturally we'll become Dhira. It's not that because our taste, we got a higher taste. Because that's why it's told, see, by seeing Radha Krishna's pastimes, you'll anyway give up this lust. Because that is the real, when you see the real, you are seeing a mannequin in this one, you'll give up a mannequin I don't want. You'll say, okay, when you see the real live person. Similarly, when you see the real absolute truth, when you experience it, it is natural to give up. You don't have to, do circus to give up. So when we chant Hare Krishna, hard work under the direction of the Prabhupada made a system of the temple president, pre-temple, all this. So intimately we are working. What are we doing? Maybe there may be somebody selling a book. Somebody may be designing. Somebody may be calculating money. Oh, how much money we got? Did we get it? How do we do? Somebody is printing the book. Somebody is going out and learning. Somebody is managing. Right? Because a big institution cannot run. So all those are all giving ourselves, where I am saying, Krishna, I am yours. I don't want to be doing other things. I want to do yours. So Prabhupada made an institution like that, where he is giving us this 64 rounds and all, not practical for all of us. 16 rounds you do, regulatory principle follow, work for me for the mission of Prabhupada. Need not be, okay, you are in Vrindavan, yes, good. That's also very special. Not only in Vrindavan, everywhere. Prabhupada said all over the world, every town and village, he said, we should distribute prasadam, we should distribute, establish temples, make them people sacrifice money for Krishna, work hard. Like that. Then, work hard not just like donkeys, not like outside people. Actually, it's a fact, devotees work more harder than, but still we are never tired. Why? Because it is meant for Parabrahman. Because of that quality. You see, that the other one is driven by kama. Oh, I want to enjoy. I want to have a nice family. I want to enjoy. That is what works. No, they say no. In family is if you have family, then you're forced for economic development. So you work hard. So you get ulcers. You get this thing. So tension. BP. All this come, right? But whereas devotees, like he's showing, Raghunath Dasa is going, he's doing practically not eating anything, but still he is enjoying. It comes a higher taste. So that higher taste that is there in Radha Krishna's love, because that they love us. Nobody can love like them. Your father, mother, whatever, maybe you are a good father, mother, you're a good wife. Nobody can love like Radha Krishna. So that's what is being revealed today. So by in this verse, and Radha Ashtami, it is very special. Let us all pray, to Srimati Radharani, that she, reveals that love to us. If somebody gets that love, even we all know that pastime. You know that pastime near, there's a place called Shivakor. You heard? All of you have heard? It is near Radhakund, Shamkund. So when you go in the parikram next time you can ask, but it's not there now because it's lost in the buildings. So just before you enter Radhakund, Shamkund, so once when Radharani was here in this planet, that time Shiv means jackal. Jackal, who gets a jackal birth? Somebody like lawyer cheating, always arguing simply, cheating this way, that way, because jackal is known, as is cunning, right? It will cheat people. So somebody keeps on doing, he'll get the jackal's birth. So what happened when jackal was going? So some children put the jackal inside the a hole and put fire. So jackal is like, what to do in the fire? It's burning. They say, no, the most danger one is to hang the person. That's when you die, right? When fire is the most painful, because the whole body is burning, right? You're feeling, so it's very painful. So she was, as a jackal, crying loudly. It's like, out of cry, she was doing like that. Out of pain, pitiful, almost it's going to die because it's stuck all sides by fire. So Radharani heard that cry and she said, what is this? Somebody's my own children. Why is she crying? So she came and then, this was Skatak, and she removed and took the jackal out and blessed the jackal. So immediately that attained spiritual blessings. So that's why it's called Shivkor. So that's why Srimati Radharani loves us more than anybody. Nobody can love her like her, because after all she is the Jagan Mata. So she blessed this. So just like that, we all are actually in one sense like the jackal. We are all stuck. We are all stuck in this body. We may think, okay, I'm great, I'm this intelligent boy. All this is, we're struggling in this. We are not meant for this actually. We are meant to be with Radha Krishna, enjoy. So that particular thing like that, let us pray to her that she bless that jackal. Let her bless us, that we get a little bit of that a special mercy on this Radhashtami, and let us chant following in the footsteps of Srila Prabhupada, follow his instructions. So let our life become reinforced for that, so that we can enjoy this Radha Prishna Vinaya Prakritir, and then we can become sober, dhira, and purified forever, forgetting the Hridroga, that which is separating us from Krishna, and become forever linked to him. Okay, Hare Krishna. Any questions or comments I can take? Hare Krishna. Yeah. Yes, yes. Yes.
But usually what we do, we do service for our pleasure. We feel happy that I did service, I am feeling happy. So we should serve for Lord's pleasure.
Yes.
So, and also we know that we, as Lord is Sachidananda, we also have a bit of Sachidananda. So
Yes.
do we also have that Haladini potency to give pleasure? Are we not utilizing it? How it is? Radharani is internal potency and she has the Haladini Shakti.
Correct. Yeah.
Do we also have a bit of that in us because we are the part of Lord?
Yes. See, okay. I'll answer your question in two parts. First part is the aspect of our nature. Okay. So, and why did Krishna expand? Just as he expanded as Radharani, he is expanded to jivas. So, jivas are marginal by nature. So, their nature is either you can be always thinking of Krishna or you can forget him. That is given, that is their nature. That's why they are called marginal. So, we are in that spiritual. If we don't touch Krishna, you will not of marginal potency. So you, you can understand by, just like you see there is a big ocean and there is the drop of the ocean. In quality, it's also salty. All those things are there, but it may have small microbes and all. Whereas ocean will have big timingilas, whales. It's got capacity to hold all that, right? So, like Krishna, he can create this whole universe after we cannot create. But we are having that. See, just like this body also, it's very mystical. It's got a lot of potencies. Because I am residing in this body is growing, hair is growing out of this skin. Mystical. The moment the soul goes away, it is finished. So we are small that way. So Krishna is producing Karanodaka ocean. By our sweat we can produce something, small drops. So that way, yes, we are like that Anu and Vibhu. That should be understood first. And how is the Anu? Anu's nature is to be always linked. Krishna expanded for that region. Just like he expanded as Radharani, and Radharani can never fall down. She is the Shakti Tattva, Shakti of the Lord. She is in that platform. All the Vishnu Tattvas and Shakti can never fall down. But we are not on that platform. We can fall down. So how do we avoid that fall down? Or by constantly being aware of our nature, and that's what in spiritual world we are aware. But we have forgotten, that's why we have come here. And in the spiritual world, they never think of my pleasure. We all know gopis, that pastime, that they were saying, somebody, they asked, Krishna was having headache, so different people they approached, because if you put your feet of the devotees on his forehead, then the headache would go away, right? So if you put your feet on Krishna's head, you'll go to hell, right? So Gopi said, no problem, we'll go to hell, but Krishna is happy. So we don't seek pleasure. That's the original nature. Gopi's nature is the highest form of worship, where they don't see anything for themselves. They don't feel, they don't ask. That's the mood. That's why we say, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's last verse of the Shikshashtaka, Ashrishya va padarata, means total surrender. That's the mood. There we can understand the mood. Okay, not by that mood you can know what they feel. So that is the highest parakashta of bhakti. So, and does it mean that we are only suffering? No. When gopis are doing that love, because they are after all great saints who are very pure devotees, they are already dhira, which I was mentioning here. So those, when they are really in their heart, Krishna feels the love. So Krishna wants to make them happy more and more. Krishna said, okay, I cannot satisfy you more. You be satisfied with your own bhakti, he said. Because that is the mood. What can you do? That's why they are the highest. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that's the best form of worship. So we don't focus on our pleasure in the spiritual world. Automatically pleasure comes anyway. Not that we are suffering. And we are already in the spiritual platform. Where we are enjoying our Brahman platform. We are just like the fish in water and out of water. We are already in that platform when you are in bhakti of Krishna. When you are enjoying that rasa. So rasa, naturally you will feel, heart will be filling. So that is the first of all understand. Now coming down to Radharani's this thing. Yes, that pleasure, that's what I was saying. Blessing. Hladini Shakti has to bless you. Then only you can feel the spiritual bliss. Then only you can feel the spiritual shelter. It's a fact that we all felt somewhere. That's why we are chanting. That's why we felt, oh, Krishna, this is so nice. Krishna, this is so nice, right? We felt pleasure. We felt that, okay, this is so nice. Come and worshipping the deity is so nice. We are already feeling. That's why that blessing, without our blessing, that happiness also cannot come. That spiritual happiness cannot come. And in that sense, in a higher sense, yes, we are all in that sense, Shakti of her only. In that sense. But particularly, specifically, the gopis are considered as the Chinmaya Rasa. They are her expansions, her own body expansions. They are considered. This is a scriptures are describing. So those things, in that sense, all the gopis are her expansions. In that sense, we are also her expansions. But maybe our mood of worship may be different. The gopis' mood is of Madhurya Rasa. Somebody else is there, other Rasa of, he is worshipping in that love. Those, we all know the five Rasas. Arjuna was in the Sakya Rasa. Sri Dama, all of them are in the Sakya Rasa. So they are serving in that. In that sense, everything is her energy. But the moods are different. That variety is there. Variegatedness in spiritual world is there. Currently, it's very difficult to understand those variegatedness when we are in the bodily concept of life, when we are filled with lust. So that will get revealed. As we serve more and more, as we serve more without pretension, that's why Shukadeva Goswami had that realization. He was able to see. So we can come to that platform. So how can we come to that platform? That's why it's Gnana Karmadi. On our level, generally what happens, when we say spiritual pleasure, we don't even know spiritual. We generally think, okay, material pleasure. I'm serving Krishna, so I get me a good job. Right? That's all materially. That's karma. I chant Hare Krishna, get me a good job, get me a good wife, good family. That's karma. I serve, give me this. So that pleasure we are, to the bodily pleasure we are attached to. So now spiritual pleasure, that is a different aspect. So karma and what is that? That's very low level. Gnana is like, okay, how we are always disturbed by this material field, so we want to get the spiritual knowledge, what it is. So that is also Gnana. That's where I want to understand the body, I want to feel that spiritual platform, Shuddha Sattva platform. We want to feel, actually originally all these are Shuddha Sattva platform. At least Sattva Guna we come, then we get better knowledge. So that Gnana and Karma, and you don't do bhakti for that also. You just do pure bhakti. That is the platform we have to come to. That's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taught. Prabhupada has told us how to do that. That's why we call devotional service. We serve with devotion. So when we are doing that, we are in one sense giving pleasure to Krishna. Right? We are giving him pleasure at one level. So that pleasure is ultimately Radharani only. Because that's her potency. That's Krishna only as Radharani. So these are all further intricacies. They will get revealed as we, each one, as we further progress in our bhakti. And but spiritually this much we can understand. We are Jiva and we are Anu and Krishna is Vibhu. And we are serving him. We are blessed. Pleasure will be natural. And that quality of pleasure is not like the pleasure of sense and sense objects. That pleasure is of a spiritual, in your heart only. It's directly coming from you as a soul. You are enjoying it. That very same energy now is put on this false ego, and we are thinking that this body, I'm thinking this man body I'm enjoying. But actually it's my consciousness only, which is getting, which I'm putting it falsely and enjoying. Whereas here it's not that. Here it's in the spiritual platform, where you are acting as a screw. That screw is of the whole machine is running. So you are acting as a pleasure of the Lord. You are working for him. Gopis work for Krishna's pleasure. Similarly, we are working for him. So that spiritual pleasure, we have all got glimpses of that. We have felt it in our life. That's why Radharani's blessings is there. So if you read the 6th canto, there's a whole description in the that Kechit Kevalaya. Have you read that verse? A beautiful description of how Prabhupada says that how bhakti, initial stage for us, it's currently now it's like a shadow bhakti, it's called. We have no clear conception. We are not seeing Krishna Radharani every day. We are not able to feel that even their form is there. So that's why it's called, it's like a shadow bhakti. Currently, we don't feel that. Even though yes, there is a fire is touching because we are too much water. Too much kama is there. So it is getting burnt, and again water is coming. So it's like wood, wet wood. How much it is getting fire, it's kept in fire, so it's getting, but again we put our karma is there, our kama is, keeps coming. So that's why it's shadow bhakti. As we grow strict, as we become strict, Kanishtadhikari means like that. He is only abhasa bhakti, it's called, some level it's there. So not that we should give it that up, it will be full of offenses. We want our enjoyment, we want everything, we want, confused we are, we want material enjoyment for ourselves. So all this is mixed. So that's Kanishtadhikari. When you go to the next platform, Madhyamadhikari, then you come to a platform of, you will not fall down. You may not be seeing Radha Krishna directly, but you are engaged incessantly in the bhakti. Then when you, from that Madhyamadikari, that's why he said, in that there is called a raga, attachment comes out of, that's coming from the spiritual platform. Ruchi, that in the end of Nishtha is the stage. See, from Shraddha to Nishtha is largely the Kanishtadikari. Nishtha to almost this Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava it's called. That is Madhyamadikari. Prema is the Uttamadikari. So when you go to that Prema, that's only in the spiritual platform. As of now, it's all mixed. We cannot, at a Kanishtadikari level, it's always be mixed. We cannot be fully pure. Our enjoyment will be fixed. Happiness, we are feeling some little bit. That all will be mixed. But as you go stricter and as we, blessings of Guru is there, we go into the Madhyamadikari platform and the Uttamadikari platform, we can enjoy like whatever Radharani is enjoying. We can feel that. We'll be able to experience that. Not just feel, experience, we'll be able to swim in that ocean. Okay. Okay. That's all. Fine. Hare Krishna. Srimati Radharani ki. Srila Prabhupada ki.
संचिता मर्ष हर्ष वामतादि भावभूषणंचिता कृष्ण नेत्र तोषि रत्न मंडलालिदाधिका मह्यमात्म पाद पद्म दास दास्तु राधिका